get this out of the way. Is Clerks Kevin Smith's best movie? No. No, it is not. Is Clerks Kevin Smith's second best movie? Yes. Yes, it is. Which, considering it was made in 1994, goes to show the upsettingly middling career that Kevin Smith has achieved since the promise of his debut. Let there be light. It's so sunny. For your information, Dogma is his finest work, followed by Clerks, then Tusk, then Clerks 2, then Zack and Miri make a porno, then Red State, then as we start to reach ultra immaturity, we get the trio of Mallrats, Jay and Silent Bob the reboot, Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, in that order. Before we reach the bottom of the barrel. Yes. Yoga hosers and Cop Out. I refuse to count Jersey Girl as anything other than Kevin Smith being so amazingly out of ideas that he decided to gather up every middle-of-the-road romantic comedy, put them on the table, dissect them, and add them together again with added sugary schmaltz to create, essentially, the Dr. Smithsenstein monster of movie maudlin... To create, essentially, the Dr. Smithsenstein monster of maudlin movie manure. And you may ask, where's Chasing Amy? Well, apologies to the absolutely phenomenal Jason Lee and the rather magnificent Joey Lauren Adams, but I simply cannot count it. Because if I count it, it means that I have to think about that ending again. The worst ending in movie history, perhaps, although 500 Days of Summer did give it a run for its money.
My name's Tom.
Nice to meet you. I'm Autumn.
Autumn. It is the most unbelievable, it is the most jarring, it is the most awkward, the most ugly ending I have ever seen in my life. It's the most worst of everything. I mean, it's bad enough writing it, but for anyone to imagine that somebody of the limited capabilities of a 90s Ben Affleck could even come close to putting in the sort of sincerity and sophistication and sensitivity required for that sofa scene is frankly criminal. You see? Well, now I'm thinking about it again. Damn you, Kevin! But back to Clerks. This is Generation X at its most grungy, and, to give it its eternal credit, it still stands head and shoulders above the slew of half-romantic slacker comedies that spewed forth out onto the big screen in the mid-90s, replete with their Converse and their keychains and their flannel shirts. Maybe they were Vans. Reality Bites, Threesome, Empire Records, Singles, to name 4. It was if the kids from the John Hughes High School of Movie Making had taken their first steps out into the big wide world. And they found that the only difference between here and the classroom was the fact that now they had to get a job and earn $1. The chat, well, that's the same, albeit a little more vulgar and less PG. The clothes are the same, just slightly more worn and torn. The friendships are the same, yet somehow even more sex-driven. The Brat Pack had gone. Here were the Slack Pack. No, the Plaid Pack. And this is no more evident anywhere than in Clerks. Brian O'Halloran as Dante, with his unforgivable goatee, takes us on a journey through his own fiery circles of hell as he tries to hold his sanity together in his depressingly mundane and success-preventing menial day job. Fighting off a flurry of dilemmas from the professional to the romantic, from the predictable to the absurd.
Cigarette. Are you sure? Am I sure? Are you sure? Am I sure about what?
Do you really want to buy those cigarettes?
Are you serious? How long you been smoking? What is this, a pull?
How long you been a smoker?
I don't know, since I was about 13.
13. Let's say you're about 19, 20. Am I right?
What in the hell is that?
That's your lung. By this time, your lung looks like this.
Is it puerile? Yes. Is it immature? Yes. Is it a little sexist, judgmental, righteous and self-serving. Yes. But is it still funny? Yes. Yes, it is. I've only got to think of the line
In a row?
and I'm already giggling. I've only got to think of Jeff Anderson's masterful performance as Randall and I'm basically holding back the tears.
Hey, let me borrow your car.
I don't want to talk to you.
Fine, just let me borrow your car.
Why should I loan you my car?
I want to rent a movie.
You want to rent a movie?
I want to rent a movie. What's that for?
You work in a video store.
I work in a shitty video store. I want to go to a good video store so I can get a good movie.
Add to that Jason Mewes and Kevin Smith himself in the roles of soon-to-be cult phenomena Jay and Silent Bob, and I am getting a stomachache.
Party, we're gonna get some pussy. I'm gonna fuck this bitch. I'm gonna fuck this bitch. I'll fuck anything that moves. You know what the fuck you looking at? I'll kick your fucking ass. Shit, yeah. Throw that motherfucker on me $10. You know, fucking tonight we're gonna rip off this fucker's head, take out his fucking soul. Remind me if he tries to buy something from me, I'm gonna shit in the motherfucker's bag. Yo, what's up, baby? What's up, sluts? Shit. What's up, Bobby? You're a rude motherfucker, you know that? You're cute as hell. I like to go down on you, suck you, line up 3 other guys, make like a circus seal.
Throw in Marion Gigliotti as Veronica and the handling of that after the sex in the bathroom scene. And yeah, I'm on the floor. I'm holding back now. But trust me, inside, I'm dying. It's so good. Coming from what appears to be the Larry David school of script writing, Kevin Smith puts out all his own opinions, all his real-life conversations, all his friendships and all his sufferings, all his musings and his dark, twisted theories on counterculture, all out onto the counter. And reconstructs them in movie form, resulting in what could best be described as a feature-length gross-out episode of Seinfeld. It is a sort of movie that tries to find the common consensus, the moral majority, and argue with it for the sake of arguing. It is anti-woke. Unless, of course, you are being anti-woke. Then it will decide that woke is the right way to go. Just when you think you've got a handle on its moral compass, it goes south. And because of this, it's continually refreshing. It never lets up, and it never gets dull. Yes, there are silly bits. The listing off of porn titles in front of a mother and her toddler.
1 second. I'm on the phone with the distribution house now. Let me make sure they got it. What's it called again?
Happy Scrappy Hero Cup.
Happy Scrappy.
She loves it.
Obviously. Yeah, hi, this is RSD Video calling. Customer number 4352. I'd like to place an order. Okay, I need one each of the following tapes. Whispers in the Wind, To Each His Own, Put It Where It Doesn't Belong, My Pipes Need Cleaning, All Tit Fucking Volume 8, I Need Your Cock, Ass Worshipping Rim Jobbers, My Cutting 8 Shafts, Come Clean, Come Gargling Naked Sluts, Come Buns 3, Coming in Socks, Come On Eileen, Huge Black Cocks with Pearly White Cum, Girls Who Crave Cock, Girls Who Crave Cunt, Met Alone 2, The KY Connection, Pink Pussy Lips, oh yeah, and All Holes Filled with Hard Cock. Yep. Oh, wait a minute, what was that called again?
The continual jokes about masturbation. The unseen accidental interference with a corpse. In fact, that kind of happens twice. But strangely, despite this, it still manages to keep its heart in the right place. The rhetoric ripostes are stunningly cohesive and usually emanating from the characters that you would least expect. With Jay seemingly becoming the voice of reason and Silent Bob breaking his silence to become the voice of sanity.
You know, there's a million fine-looking women in the world, dude, but they don't all bring you lasagna at work. Most of them just cheat on you.
And Randall, with his final thought near the end of the movie.
You like to think the weight of the world rests on your shoulder, like this place would fall apart if Dante wasn't here. Jesus, you overcompensate for having what's basically a monkey's job. You push fucking buttons. Anybody could waltz in here and do our jobs. You're so obsessed with making it seem so much more epic, so much more important than it really is. Christ, you work in a convenience store, Dante.
Well, it's like it's taken a poetical laxative and we just have to sit there in adulation as he lets the, well, tumble.
Us, we like to make ourselves seem so much more important than the people that come in here to buy a paper or, God forbid, cigarettes. We look down on them as if we're so advanced. Well, if we're so fucking advanced, what are we doing working here?
Clerks is excellent. Yes, maybe it's aged a little. Maybe a newer audience won't allow themselves to be taken under its wing like a younger brother as I was. But it's certainly got something magical about it. Whether you were in it for the conversation or for the laughs or for the romance or the loyalty, there is more than likely a reason for you to become friends with this film. I mean, hey, the cat in it's got its own IMDb page. Who names a cat Lenin's tomb? Bottom line, Clerks is ace. Right. I'm closed. Laters.
I get that.